this on the upload to YouTube. It's good to see. So hope you're enjoying something a little bit different. What I will say, we'll wait for people to come into the live stream, is if you're just enjoying watching the playbacks, seeing what's happening, let me know in the comments section below of each particular video that gets backdated if there's anything you want to see creatively done differently, and you want to see getting signed in that, and we'll go for there. Always open to suggestions. The YouTube videos don't tend to be too far behind the streams, so if you suggest something, it should pop up pretty quickly. Hi Jamie boy, how's it going? Hope you're getting that £3 million bid and you're adding a couple of extra incentives to that. For Mr. DT. Should be around about 10:15, so probably about an hour. Did plan to stream earlier, but Shift put up Detective Pikachu, so I kind of had to watch that. And then I've got an F1 race at 10, so I'm get a practice for tomorrow because I'll be watching that wrestling when I would normally practice. So let's crack on. We'll hopefully, if we get a few people in, we'll have a wee poll for what we can call our next event, which will be TEW September. We'll obviously change the name to something near the time, and we'll work towards that. Right, let's crack on. Look, an episode of TV, good, straight away. I can't remember what the DJ Mike face is. I always just like, I gotta take this in, it's probably gonna be wrong. See, that's what I always thought it was. Is it that? There we go, got it the second time. Perfect. Yeah. I've not actually heard of him in ages. He's not popped up on Twitter in a while, and usually I'd bump into him somewhere in a stream. The place I normally see him is Pie Face's streams, and because Pie usually streams quite late at night, I've not been able to bump into DJ because I'm usually out, or these days I'm probably watching Limmy. Aye, if you don't watch any Limmy stuff, man, get him followed, by the way. Oh my god. Stuff is amazing. Twitch changed it. Fair enough. Lemmy stuff on here is class, man. Picture myself every time I see it. Give me a wee second, I'm just getting everything set up here. I probably will end up subbing to Lemmy at one point, like it's really, really enjoyable. Just the one this morning, I retweeted it as well. Fucking hilarious. I didn't watch it live, I was just in work and I saw it and I'm like, oh no, what's he done? And then I listened to it and I'm honestly sitting in work just pissing myself laughing, going, oh my god, man, that's just Lemmy in a nutshell. Absolutely fantastic. But, aye. I don't watch a lot on Twitch, but aye. Boring grams. He just shitstars, man. He shitstars and just is that typical Scottish comedy, which I'm all about. So, enjoyable. Well, see, I haven't been watching the England game because I had, obviously was watching the film. But, got on for the second half. My first bet should come in unless Bet365 arse it up, which was the little over 1.5 tackles. And I have Sterling anytime. Why would you put Harry Kane on against two defenders he's going to struggle against? Right, got a couple of weeks before the next event. Again, we'll make a decision in this stream, hopefully, or we'll put it to a straw poll, what we want to call the next event. So really, we're just getting people over, getting a bit of momentum. I will look to change to heels and faces after the pay-per-view, the All-In, because I really do want to just start getting people over through storylines and getting a couple of stables and that sorted. So if we can get all that together, I will be fairly happy. 2 wee seconds. I need to try and move something off fucking screen. I can basically only see certain amount of things on my screen. There we go. And I'd just like to say, because it doesn't pop up and I need to check it my wee thing, but thanks to the VFL F1 account, Thanks to Wild Sparrow, Lucky Arthur, and the other Scotsman who plays TEW, the legendary Melody Amusing for the hosts. Much appreciated, guys. Right, so I haven't played it, the save, because I felt like this save just is exclusively to Twitch and YouTube, of course, because all the streams will go live to YouTube as well, hence we have no music playing, as always. But it's been fun. In the meantime, I've just been playing FM, obviously. We'll be rounding off that Morrow save, but the LAN save has been quite fun, because you're just... The first season, pumping every week, and then I win the cup as well, so I'm in my first season in a top flight, and I'm in the Europa League against Astana. Just keep track of raid players for Scotland, but even they don't want to come to the... such as the low reputation I've got, so I need to work on that. I have Kenny Omega in action, and Kenny can take on Peter Avalon. I want to start using people that maybe haven't been used, or people that, you know, would deserve a bigger opportunity. So you don't want to be giving away big matches on television, so put in Kenny Omega versus Peter Avalon. I will change this up, admittedly, just for the main event, just to ensure that we meet our objective of getting over, getting the show over, getting pop gain. So AEW World Champion Chris Jericho, and he is going to team up with Kenta, and they will take on, I think stop doing that, the Young Bucks. Question for you, Jamie, that new thing from FM that they're going to be part of that, is it Stadia? I don't know what it's called, the streaming thing. I was tempting myself with it in the touch, but I don't play my Switch enough to justify it. And to be honest, like after the 15th of November, like I'll probably play my Switch more than I'll play my Xbox. Like I will have my Switch probably as my prime console once Pokemon comes out, and then probably power that in a week. But at least now I know 4 games I'm definitely getting. Pokemon on the 15th of November. Crash the 21st this month, F1 in the 28th, so I'm probably just going to get the standard version because of the way my shifts work it, and regrettably FIFA because clubs and that, you know, so back playing with the boys. So we'll go with Jericho getting the win here, continuing to gain momentum, defeating Matt Jackson by submission. I need a storyteller match, I need an all-out match as well. So the all-out, we will give an opportunity to Brian Pillman Jr. and he can take on Jay Lethal. So it'll be a short match, but it'll give like Pillman shown in a good light. So we'll have Jay Lethal and steal the show. We'll have him win by pinfall as well. So that's 3 matches, just need to do one more. We'll put Peter Avalon, Kenny Omega as co-main, and it'll be a storytelling match. We'll make it a triple threat match, if I can find it. 3-way. Shoot Raheem! Ah. Every time I see him play for Man City, he always scores, so that's why I've put him on. I'll go with Penelope Ford against Imi Sakura. Against Awesome Kong. We'll let Awesome Kong get a good wee victory here. I'll have that match in 7 minutes. FM's confirmed they'll be part of the launch titles for the Stadium. I don't know what it is. I haven't read too much in it. FM just announced it. I also wonder what's going to happen when England play Portugal in the final, and I don't like either team. Awesome Kong with the victory. Loser will be Amy Sakura. Storytelling match, because obviously we're just going to build up that the dominant force wins the match. So happy with that. Nice wee 7-minute match, and that can go as our second match. As I say, I've not really read into it. You know, my gaming at the moment was just really playing through stuff I wanted to play. The plan was to get to Division 1 in FIFA. I just decided there's no point in rushing it just to get to Division 1 this FIFA. I've left it far too late. Just wait till the new one comes out and just power it and hope to God Mother Wolf kept David Turnbull. Because as soon as F1 comes out, it'll be FMTW and F1 that we're playing. Oh my word, that's shocking defending. So that. Another one was like NBA Rings. I'm like, again, no point rushing it. I really enjoy playing my GM where you don't actually play the matches. So I'm like, I could do like a 40, 50 year dynasty. Like it processes quick enough on the Xbox. So why not? We'll see. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... keep forgetting that's not an angle. I thought I got to customise that from other database. What I want to do is have, if I can find it, 1v1 heated confrontation, Jericho and Kenta, and I want to go Jericho Kenta at the next event. I don't think we'll particularly have Kenta go over, but I'd still like to see that there. I've also done an idea of a storyline I want to put. So we'll have Cody cutting a promo on Dustin. The plan was here, basically, Cody to ban Dustin. From competing for a world championship or a certain push, because obviously like he's one of the co-owners type thing, or the chief executive, but we can word that how we want. Basically meaning that Dustin would have to feud with the lower card, but the youngsters. I just thought that'd be a good idea because it would help develop the younger talents. So we'll see. I like the idea of it, but whether it works or not remains to be seen. We'll have a hype package for Kenny Omega. And we'll have a hype package for John Moxley just on the basis of it should boost the ratings. So that's a 4-minute for him. And another, let's put a match in. We can get a 3-minute match in. So let's make it a squash if we can. Let's have Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and he can have an easy victory over a lower talent against Sunny Days. Jesus, how much a free header was that for Jadon Sancho? 3-minute match, so nice basic. MJF picks up the win. Hey P, not bad mate, not bad. Just finished watching Detective Pikachu. Chilling out, that's me off for the weekend. So I am done, my feet are up, and I am ready for a full weekend of sport. How about yourself, buddy? Alright? How's things? We'll put that in there. I feel like the show will maybe lose a bit with the 2 matches, segments 3 and 4, but it should perk up a bit with Omega and Avalon. Oh my word, why is so much stuff happening in this game? Oh my word, Memphis Depay, man. He's transformed back into United's Memphis. In fact, that's probably the best suited arena for us, the Al Maguire Centre. So let's see how the show does. So Cody hyping up the segment with Dustin, basically saying you can't challenge for the championship, you can't have a certain push. So I'll put that into a storyline after this show. But C65 gets the show off to a strong start, gets it hotter. It kind of helps the fact we know that we can get a good promo out of our user character. England game is on Sky Sports main event. I just keep believing, man. It takes a bit of time, but the right place always will eventually open up. Was in the same predicament. Was unemployed for a bit, and then I just get lucky with a place that thankfully I knew a lot of people in. A space came up, and it helped me settle in the place as well. So normally, like, I can take a bit of time to adapt and settle, and I was settled within a week or so, just because I knew I could walk around a lot of the factory and I'd know people. So every second person, I was like, all right, how's it going? Right, so that's the opening segment anyway. Well, that's good. That's promising. An extremely short match. Jellyful defeats Brian Pillman Jr. 4:34 with a hail to the king. C minus 58. Crowd's buzzing. Jellyful comes out looking really good. A 23 to 71. So Lethal's somebody obviously going to push in the future, but Pillman, it's a development game with him. No skill improvements. A bit disappointing. So it's kind of hoping. And that's the same. Let's see. It's not horrible. Jellyful, pretty much positive. Actually, I don't know if I've got the Now TV Pass just because at the time they had a sale on. Like, it was like 15 quid and it was getting you like Sky Sports F1. I was predominantly using it for Sky Sports F1. And then they got the basketball right, so I was like, right, I'm screwed then because I need to watch my basketball. He's been alright. I've not played too much yet, to be honest. It's maybe only what we started this at the first week of June, July, August. So it's really just the end of the third month. It's one of the things, but I would say it was the same with the employment thing. It was how long was my last one for? Was it? It was even 18 months, 14 months, and I just got to the stage of I'm not feeling this at all. If I'm not happy, then I don't want to be there. So took a break, and as I say, just get lucky. Could be a bit of unemployment time, but sometimes it happens if you want to find the perfect place. Terrible match. MJF defeats Sunny Days in 3:27 with Swanton. E26 cooled the crowd a little as expected. Jeff Jones was poor as the road agent. I think I might sack him. MJF with 30 to Sunny Days is 23. Wrestlers I don't have pictures for. If we're going to push them, I'll get them pictures, so the chances are we'll see a Sunny Days pick at one point. Terrible match. Awesome Kong defeats Penelope Ford and Mai Sakura. 7:22. Awesome Kong carries the match. You can see there a big difference in the ring performance. A 40 there to the 16 of Sakura and a 20 for Penelope Ford. That's worrying that two women are declining in physical ability. I do want to have a really strong women's division. I do want to eventually do the same as they've done the WWE save and integrate it, so then they can have like main event pushes. But we'll get there. That's the thing. What I always say to people is like, when they're job hunting as well, is like, make sure you find something that makes you happy, man. You know what I mean? If you can get into it with like a positive mindset, like, you know what I mean, like you're in dreading every day, and that's half the battle won. And then obviously the money you get for that allows you to pursue the other things you want to do. So just always look at for yourself, man. That's the main thing. Because you get too many people that just get into a job that they don't like, and they end up miserable. Kenny Omega hype video E plus 30. Apparently she's 41. I think I read when I done the quick brief bit earlier on. I think I seen her saying she was 41. I should be able to find it for a pre, but should give me up enough info on her. 42, sorry. So 1 year different. But they had subpar wrestling in Little Heat with Kenny Omega defeating Peter Avalon in 9:47 by pinfall with Cross Wrath. Did I make a storytelling match? I hope it was the last one. But anyway, D46, Kenny 59, Peter Avalon 18. Got the crowd hotter. No skill improvements. Kenny just doesn't seem to be over in the US, which to an extent, fair enough. I can see why the Who's done it, because he's not in WWE, so he wouldn't be over. So I get that. Hype video for John Moxley, C60 in the main event. About the good wrestling and decent reaction from our crowd. Jericho and Kenta defeat the Young Bucks in 11:48 when Jericho has Matt Jackson in the Walls of Jericho. The weak link was Kenta. It's pretty mad, but Young Bucks are the most over and best in the ring here. Crowd hotter as well. I think this show could have been a little bit better if we didn't already have burnt them out. So it's just a thing with Jericho and Kent. Because we don't do heels and faces, we can have like two folk teaming together, and then one just go, "Nah, mate, I want your title." So that's a good thing in a lot of dream matches as well. So in the show, stare down. Jericho came out good. Kent performed poorly, and a D plus 52 ends the show. C61 show popularity in 18 regions. That's what you want. Just keep getting that show by show, and we'll get there in 2 seconds. I need to check my phone. That's fine, just in case my mate messages me for later on, because Thursday night is games night. No, the worst thing is, I had an idea at work regarding Marvez. What the hell was it? Because at work I like stun about doing my job a lot, so there's a lot of thinking time. So ideas can just spring out of nowhere. Oh, that was it. So I was gonna take CM Punk out of retirement. So I was gonna edit him because I do think Punk will go to AEW. But I was thinking, why not have him as an announcer instead of a wrestler? I think that's more believable. He's doing stuff with the MMA company. I can't remember who it is. Obviously done the stuff with Wade Barrett was doing the stuff for the UK show. That thing that was like, I can't even mind what it's called. It reminded me of Wipeout. It might even be called Total Wipeout, but that was my idea. But I think we have grown in size. Let's have a look. Monday Night Dynamite, 3,938 fans. Following their recent growth, it now is a very dangerous time for All Elite Wrestling. For the next few months, they must walk the fine line between confidence and overconfidence and look to capitalise on their current success without overreacting and damaging their long-term prospects. A reminder as well that end of this month we will know how much we're doing financially. Pardon me, that's a can of Dr. Pepper for you. It's the worst thing in any YouTube video, and you usually need to edit them out. That's staying in. We had CMLL fire a lot of people last stream as well. What do you mean by the Ritos crash course? I'm confused, Jamie. You know, I hate being confused. You know, it doesn't take a lot to confuse me either. We're only bringing MD in at the moment. Roster's bloated enough. Alright, let's look. Ray Phoenix is unhappy with the push, that's fine. EW rises to cult, so that's a good sign. It means we'll be able to maybe look for better television deals going forward. That's another reason why I went short term for deals. Brian Pillman Jr. No, it wasn't the Doritos Crash Course, no. I get what you're on about, but it wasn't. I've got to look at it now. CM Punk TV show. I love that show. It was a wee bit different, wasn't it? Quite what I'm explaining about, but that show that had Frank Bruno in it. That's a knockout. That was class, man. I used to enjoy that back in the day. I don't want to create an account. I just want to know what fucking TV shows he's been in. Known for, and obviously he's been known for all the wrestling pay-per-views. Nah, it's gonna be a cunt. See him. In fact, here's a better idea. Stu Bennett and Kate Abdo, because they produced the UK version. Ultimate Beastmaster. There we go. Aye, Ultimate Beastmaster, that was it. Because Punk done the American one, Anderson Silva done the Brazil. So that'd be the Portuguese speaking one. And Abdul and Hingy done it there. Dave Pullman's PPA. Everybody's on pay per appearance. That's the way the Who done it, so I'm quite happy to keep that because, as you say, it allows them not only to go over their popularity, but it can also develop their skill sets out in other companies. Because realistically, we haven't been given the money to financially allow us to sign written deals. It's alright, they can get a break anyway. Highest TV rating, 0.14. Oh, your production is low. Of your rivals, who are our rivals now? WWE, NXT, Ring of Honor. Well, let's throw money at it. Let's, no pun intended, go all in. So we'll put our production levels to where they need to be. So high quality production. We actually gonna have to go. Well, WWE's not directly getting there. Actually, they're culting this, aren't they? Because WWE fell. But if I need to go fully financial into it, then that's fine. We'll take a hit and we'll go for it. We'll try and ride the storm. Company Waters, WWE cult, AEW cult, regional. So I need to try and get the company back up to 7th in the rankings, but fine. Okay, we'll match WWE if it helps us. This is a problem when you go WWE and you're not quite used to it. Hold on. Your production department handles the look and feel of your shows. If any elements are below worse than your rivals, you'll get a penalty to your overall show grade. There's no direct benefit having the best element other than the fact it will hurt your rivals. Your rivals are defined as the companies of a similar size and same area, except by international. Live event experience will stick at large. I don't want to put much money into that. Broadcast is really going to cost us here, but we need to get it up to WWE level. Music, likewise. We'll keep everything else the same. Broadcaster requirements, I think, was fine. So we will need to give a bit much because we are now a cult company, but it is what it is. Just make sure we're in the best position possible. Because eventually we want to get to written contracts for everybody, and eventually we want to be stealing people for WWE, and people see us as an option to go to. We'll be making money steadily. I wouldn't say we're making great amounts. I don't feel comfortable at the moment splashing cash. I still feel very good bit off, but Dragon Lee as well. Fuck, that's a hell of a signing. It's not even written. Is that something I'd like to bring in at one point because he's ridiculous? Mark Haskins and Vicky Haskins have been divorced. NXT re-sign the Peruzio. Seema's injured, that's fine. You can see here, first got finance, we made 85,000 the first month, 156,000 the next. We'll probably lose a bit this month. Ticket sales are up, but I think we'll lose it because of the production and all the other stuff we've added in this month. So we will likely lose a little bit, but if we just keep getting our prestige momentum, size in a good position. Yeah, as I say, Great Lakes and Southwest both at 67. So this is where the grind's going to happen. To get to national, 8 regions of America, we need to be over 65%. So realistically, we just need to keep getting good shows. That could take us a couple of years, actually. Oh, God. But hey, we'll keep going. We'll keep plugging away. We need to get 8 of those over 65, so I think they've went up. They've went over a wee bit. Slowly but surely. But when the TV deal comes up for Monday Night Dynamite, we'll change it. We'll get something bigger in the States. All the deals are the same as real life, just I think we've got a television deal. Basically, we're in one company um, for television, and the two companies are with in real life. So ITV, but they won't renew because we're not big enough. So pay per view will need to change. But I'm actually going to review that in a second because we're cult now, we might have a few more options. That's a great shout there, AP. A good thing as well is we've got deals with Ring of Honor, New Japan, and CMLL. Or not, is it AAA? It's one of the one of the Mexican companies anyway. We've got a deal with to bring in folk on loan, so we can bring in more dream matches. Oh, now Brian Pillman wants it. Extended push. So a lot of this is just really building people up because I do think they are set a little bit lower than they should be, but it adds to a small part of the challenge. So we were going to go broadcasting. So you see Fight TV in America, 9 months. Technically, I can. So that we can't go higher than medium in the UK. That's cool. So that deal will be over in 9 months. We'll utilise that while we can. If I can go to pay-per-view in the States, medium, that's better. Medium, big. I just don't think we'll be drawing the ratings they kind of want. And I don't see me getting the ratings they want. Because you kind of want to get prime time, so let's see if we can get a medium company. Oh, there's a go. Delete. This is the joy of being behind on the stream, so then I don't spoil it for anybody. So yeah, we'll go with Bright House. Bright House should be... There you go. I'm quite happy to take late evening and a C63 if we can take that in a 6-month deal. We have a brand new deal in the States, so that's perfect. Anything in Canada? Nope. Mexico, no one will talk to us. British Isles, nobody will talk to us. Japan, likewise, and then Europe as well. So that's cool. Commercial, we'll start with the States. So bigger companies are starting to look at us. Well, to be fair, we are on... Yep, extra time and pence. Basically like a knockout contest. Hopefully it finishes 2-1 Raheem Sterling with the winner, and then I get money. See, we're on a big network at the moment, so what I might actually try and do is adjust my time slot. We're on demand at the moment, which is a D42. Do I risk it and go evening? Do I go early evening? I go early evening. Oh, they're not willing to offer me that slot. 3 months and 3 weeks. Well, how about we just go slot by slot? So, can we change it to... They only give us early evening, right? Late evening? Late night? So a bit more people will be able to see us. But we'll see. Commercial, anything in Canada? Well, that'd be the exact same, wouldn't it? Hold on. USA, we are with Paramount. That covers Canada as well, that's cool. So, Mexico, nobody wants to speak to us. British Isles, the Fight Network, unfortunately, that covers the US as well, so we can't go there. Japan, no one. Europe and Australia, I'd assume. Yep, likewise, that's fine. That's cool. At least we know where we stand. Now we just need to hope we're making good financial decisions here. The plan still stands as well to have a women's title and a tag title debut for All In, the second annual All In. What we'll need to see about is eventually getting shows in other countries so we can then have a world title. Because I refuse to classify it as a world title until we get the 5 different countries. I think that's revealing. But let's have a look. Nothing there. Impact extend the contract for Melissa Santos. We've got news. Ray Phoenix extends his contract. That's fine. Joe, mate, you need to remember. I'm pretty sure there's a few Scottish places in this. I think I need to be in an actual show before I can see, but I've booked hundreds of shows at Braehead before, unfortunately, because it's a shithole and I don't like it. Hydro. Sure, there was like some mad call in Clydebank or something. We could actually call the pay-per-view AEW. Pause it. You know, it's a bad time when John Henderson comes on and you think, that's a good signing. No, not a good signing, a good player coming on. Pardon me. Simon Gotch has won a championship. Leather Bates and Pentagon are dating. Intriguing. There's another one. It seems to be all the dating ones happen at the same time, or the pregnancies happen at the same time. It's mad. Oh, that's a chance, Van den Beek. Also, if anybody cares, most of the Celtic fans here, the boy used to play for you, that Theo Archibald. I've signed him for a second tier Northern Irish side, and it's safe to say he's pissing the league. As you would expect. But this will give us our best indication how we're doing. Now, being a cult company as well, we probably get a bit more money for sponsorships and the like, so I'd hope a bit more gain there, and we can start to be a bit more aggressive in negotiations and properly see who we're just going to punt and whatever else. I think once certain contracts run out, we will let some people go. Is it Brentford? I didn't have him at Brighton at any point. I had Celtic, Albion Rovers on loan, and then Brentford. Because it was him and who is the other boy I'd signed? I signed this guy, a Finnish striker for Brentford as well, 100k. And the two of them have just been, obviously because I'm in the Irish League, but the plan is, or Northern Irish League. Basically the plan is just to muck a bit because I've got a tycoon and obviously piss the league every year, but I want to try and get like a save where instead of selling people on, I just have like a striker that just scores like millions and millions of goals. I got a bit lucky as well because they actually, when I hired a scout, because obviously they had no infrastructure and scouting and medical etc., it like said here's like a 5-star Nugent at 16 in the first season. I'm like, sign. So he's already in 30 goals in his career. Every chance he could get a lot. DRWE says, can you do a Monday Night War save? I'm hoping to turn this into a Monday Night War. But I think this will likely be me until the new game comes out. But you can never say never. You don't know what's going to happen. You know, I really don't know. I really don't. Because I keep saying I'm not going to buy Football Manager and end up buying it. I keep saying I'm not going to stream it ever again. I might go as an FM stream. So never say never. That's what I say. But I can only seem to do one TEW save at a time, or I just like my head just gets fried. We just try to have so many storylines and ideas in my head, and that's why I try and keep it to one save at a time, just so then I know what I want to do, and that's the only save I'm thinking about. This is very, very interesting, because if you are not going to sign, I would absolutely love to have Claudio Castagnoli, and I forgot he's injured, that's right, that's probably why they're letting him go. 4 months and a week. What we'll do then, we don't need to pinch him just now, we'll hope WWE doesn't give him a contract. If he becomes a free agent, which I'm hoping is a chance, we'll bring in Claudio for sure. Triple A are giving a contract to Averno, that's fine. That's cool, it doesn't really affect us. So, the plan is, again, if you're getting ideas for a September pay-per-view name, let me know. We're not doing it in Scotland just yet, so Boz Out is out. Well, eventually though. Maybe do like a wee network special, just for Joe. But it's the third week anyway, so we've still got 3 weeks of television before we get to it, and highly likely we won't make it tonight on stream because I'm only streaming for like another 10-15 minutes. Man's got to bin it around Sao Paulo, around the Interlagos circuit. Also, if anybody's getting Crash for the Xbox, let me know. Because I am looking to play a lot of that before F1 comes out. Hopefully, if the story mode's exactly the same as it was, I'm going to try and finish it in the weekend. Right, New Japan, prepare for battle. They might completely hamper WWE as well. Kenny Omega needs a break, that's fine. Aito declaration. Nothing there too bad. Ray Phoenix wants a push. Ice Ribbon. Oh no, don't be a written deal, that's my worry. Touring contract, that's fine. It does mean we might lose them for a bit, but I don't actually mind. Penta, touring deal, please just be a touring deal. Fine. Let's know about it on here, man. Your FM save, man. I found it a lot easier this year, see, because there's a lot of the default tactics set up, and I'm just going, right, this is my idea how I think to play, but I can't be arsed doing it singly. Oh my word, Jesse Lingard scored. My god, he's not doing stupid dancing. Oh wait, that'll probably jinx it. Alright, we made profit. Yay! We make a lot of profit. Ooh. I completely forgot we've got tag team championships. That was silly of me. I forgot we gave it to the Lucha Bros. Right, so let's have a look there. Finances. I think we might make a bit more money this month. So ticket sales were up. Performance was down by 50, but we still made profit. TV revenue, same as last month, because obviously all shows were as a regional company. Sponsorship was up. Oh, they're going to have it. Merchandise was up. Workers was about the same. Show cost was higher. Marketing, yep. Production, yep. Miscellaneous. That's cool, that's cool. I get that. Current wage bill, 46. Now, Sim might lose a lot going forward, but let's see, here we go. This is our first show as a cult company. I think we go with a big main event. We're only missing Evil Uno as well. It's another women's wrestler, not a Bailey Rose. First it was Britt Baker, now it's Aubrey Edwards, in this case, women talent, because she's the female referee. There we go. Crowds are boosted a little bit, 4,200 odd, so that's a wee bit more than we've been getting. We can't go that. Oh, they've disallowed it. Bill Davis, Columbus, Ohio. Main event 2v2 for the Tag Team Championships. We are going to have the Lucha Brothers. They can take on the team of Cody, and Kenny Omega. Actually, I want to check in a second. They're going to make this a 14-minute match. 13. We'll go 13. AEW Tag Team Championship. So it will be Petner. Bar's just, I don't know, man. It's taking up too much. I don't know. It's still taking a while to adjust it in football because I really do like it in basketball. It just makes it perfect. But football, it's just getting used to it. No chance that's a pen, but he's back. Oh. So anyway, Pinter's going to win. Loser's going to be Kenny. Pinfall. And what we're going to have is a distraction finish because Kenny's going to get hurt by Moxley because I still want to have that match. So we finish the show with Moxley attacking Kenny. I'm just hoping they play Joe Felix again. Did I make it all out? This must steal the show match in the main event. Small promo, Chris Jericho on Kenta. Just to kind of boost the rating of the show up a little bit as well. We're going to have a match in the opener, which is going to be Kenta. Just getting him a bit of momentum. Because you can see here he's positive, but we can keep building that. So Kenta, he can take on. It's just looking who we can throw at him. Brandon Cutler. We just make it a short 4-minute match. Kenta picks up the win. Kenta looks dominant. And it's a storytelling match because you're telling the story that this guy is a badass and he's going to kick Chris Jericho's head in. So the other thing I wanted to check, sorry, was just to see, fatigue and the like, who we actually should really be using. So, Evil Luna's still got enough 13 days with his partial PCL tear. Jericho, Kenny's got 44.5% fatigue, and we're giving him an all-out match, so that could be a bad decision. Jericho, Cena as well. Going to go with another big match because it's effectively our debut at cult level, and we're going to have Pac in action, and he's going to take on Flamita. I think that's going to potentially be wowie if you were Bray Wyatt. Pac will pick up the win, so I keep him looking really strong here. Pinfall. That's going to be a all-out match, actually. I feel that's going to be better steal the show because I just think Kenny might be just too fatigued. So just get that back to a regular match. And that'll be our co-main. Got to have an angle. You know what? Let's go with it. I'll roll with that. Jay Lethal and Jungle Boy. So again, you give Jay the win, but it could be someone that Jungle Boy faces that can help his development. It's a short match, 5 minutes. Jay Lethal picks up the win. I'm going to have an angle, a 40 angle. This is just Mick Foley announcing there'll be a women's championship. So I just want a 41. One participant. 40. Reveal. Right, we'll just say this and we'll go Mick Foley saying there's a women's championship. Right here in AEW. Puts his thumb up in true Mick Foley fashion. That's fine. So he'll do that there because that'll build the show back up a little bit. I'm just going to add a women's title just now. So AEW Women's Championship. Single, gender female. Voting. That's fine. That's fine. I'll change the actual look of the title at one point. Once we actually get title belts, but it's not bad so far. Good. Let's see, we've got a couple of matches, a couple of angles maybe needed. Dustin, call out Cody, Cody will just blank him. So I've kind of just used more of the upper card guys, that's probably my bad, but I just want this show to be a success at Cult so we can see how it does. So I don't need that many wrestlers, there's a lot of people there I could really get rid of. You know, I don't really see the need for... Let's try to give you an example. To be honest, Alex Marvez could probably get rid of him. I don't think he's 20. I think that might be a mistake. But, you know, there's a few people there that I just don't really need at all, but we'll see. We'll see. Never tell. Bill Davis, so we're fine. Let's have a look at the show, see how it does. Boom. So, opener, show's off to a strong start. Good to see. Kenta defeats Brandon Cutler. It was a D43. No skill improvements, but does the job in a storytelling matchup. Jericho's promo was at B plus 83. So obviously those kind of segments are going to help you. Got the crowd hotter. So Jericho promo was near the end of the show. We'll use that going forward. Dustin Rhodes calling out Cody. It was a D42. We'll punish Dustin about that next week. Jay Lethal against Jungle Boy was D plus 50. Match get the crowd hotter. You can see again that Jeff Jones. So two things we're going to do is prepare for next week and get rid of Jeff Jones. Wish him well in his future endeavours. Mick Foley's promo about the Women's Championship is a C61. That will end with a tournament at All In. C-54. Flamita got an old school heel cocky gimmick that was average. Crowd were buzzing from it, a 52 to a 43, because Flamita won't be too over in the States, so we'll have to get him over. But at the same time, maybe didn't deal with the pressure of going all out. And your main event, a decent matchup. The Lucha Bros defeated Cody and Kenny in 1306 when Penta defeated Kenny with a Pentagon Driver, following a distraction from John Moxley. Lucha Bros make the first defence of the AEW Championship titles, C plus 66, pretty respectable, I'm happy with that. Kenny the weak link though, 62, 68, 47, 57. This is why I want to do feuds going forward, storylines going forward, and get that Kenny Omega and John Moxley thing happening. That's a push into the show, D47. Moxley attacks Kenny and it only gets a 47. Shite. So your show appeared worse because your live event experience level, which wouldn't affect the show, but okay, is worse than one rival, but the show did increase our pop in 18 regions with successful C64. So what we'll do is, it's just a shame that a massive company like WWE is at our level, because they've dropped and we've gained. We'll put that up, we'll put the live event experience up to make sure that the show is as good as it can be. We know for a fact doing this is going to hurt Ring of Honor, it's going to hurt NXT, and it's going to help us climb the ladders to get to regional. But increases the pop in 18 regions, that's what you wanted. You don't want to be jumping straight back down, so that is a positive to start with. Oh my word, Memphis. Jesus Christ. I do like that Bergwijn that's playing for Holland, man. What a player. Right, let's have a look at our news items. Kevin Owens staying with WWE. I wonder, would Kev talk to us? It's ballsy. I don't think he would. But fuck it, guys, the war is on. We've got the money. We don't really have the money, but yeah, let's try and bring some bigger names in. Let's go 3 years on Kevin Owens. Because we're the same size as WWE, we can now pinch people. So that'll be our first person we hopefully pinch. 0.27, so there you go, the change took us from a 0.14 to a 0.27, so we're slowly but surely getting that up, which hopefully will mean more money through television as well. 2.8 It's not too good. That's 28,000. Ticket sales, sponsors, so workers will cost us, especially if we start getting written contracts. But I think some people need to kind of go with written deals just to kind of get that thing up. Screw it, we'll go as high as we can. So it is quite costly in that regard, but we get a bit of money to waste. It means if we do go to business, it is going to be, you'd imagine, in about 2 years' time in game. So that's fine. The road agent we're going to sack was Jeff Jones. Good luck in your future endeavours. Hopefully, we'll keep processing through to the next TV show. I'm not going to book the TV show. I just want to see if Kevin Owens is going to be available. What I'll say in terms of future streams, tomorrow's a maybe. I basically need to wait in for a carpet fitter for my brother, so depending when that comes, if it's early enough, we might be able to get a good one in the afternoon before Super Showdown. Because basically Super Showdown and F1's on at the same time, so I need one screen for Super Showdown, I need the other screen for F1, so I can't stream at the same time. So I'll just play a bit of FM, but you might get one after F1, there might be a late one, but I'd be more inclined to believe Saturday's a good suggestion, but we'll see. Much are you paying Big E? £6 written? Big E, you want to come to AEW for £6.5 written? Because the thing is as well, I don't believe this is too much money we're offering, considering how much money I was offering at WWE when I was there. WWE have altered their contract to Kevin Steen. They are now offering 12,290 for 4 years. Okay. We're ballsy. We'll give him 13 grand a month. We'll make him our main guy. Your push will be no lower than an upper mid carder, and we'll give you a 5-year deal. I just really want Kevin Owens, if I'm honest. I do enjoy Kevin Owens and I do enjoy Sami Zayn, so if I can get either of them to join, I'll be delighted. And if this lady pops up as a free agent, we may as well throw the money about, why not? That's how you start a war. If we get to business, then I'll learn that for the save in 2020. Because ideally, if things go to plan, if it comes out late this year, early next year, whatever the Who's latest model be, we'll convert it and we'll just jump straight in. Because hoping if it converts easy, then all the historical mods that he's got will be available quite quickly. Kenny heading for an injury, that's cool. What is his medical? 42.6. That's fine. That was our thing I wanted to check. Although technically we're not really there yet. Again, ideas for the September pay-per-view, let me know. Wow, we have a lot of people not booked there. In fact, at this moment in time, we don't have anyone missing for the September event. Apparently we don't have anybody missing for any other episodes of TV either. Intriguing. We'll keep fighting for Big E. 6,000 is not too bad. Gives you a lot more bigger options to play with, and it gives you people you don't need to push. What if we give you what WWE are offering, but we'll give you 4 year because you're 33? So 4 years, 37. And I don't really think we do. It's basic EW Fight Night, but I'm quite happy with it. See if anyone else got any other suggestions. Ray Phoenix, you know what? You know, have it because I like you. Can we get Kevin Steen in the door? Because what a person that would be able to debut. Because then honestly, I'm not going to lie, if he signs in time, might just call it AEW, the Kevin Owens show. What a pay-per-view. It'll be our version of Rock Bottom. No, that's good. The next match is on Sunday, so there'll still be another match to watch until. Oh, you got the internationals, I suppose. That's starting from tomorrow as well. Just kind of wait to see if Kevin Owens has signed with WWE. Wow. Enzo goes to New Japan. If you do it, the KO show. Oh, there we go. The KO show, Kenny versus Kevin. There we go. I quite like the idea of that, actually. Just a shame. I did try and build up to Kenny versus Mox. But see, after all in, that'll be the when storylines start. We'll bring heels and faces back in again. I just feel it's easier to book that way. You can get a lot bigger boost when somebody turns. No, Mox is still here. Mox is still here. I'm thinking Mox with Kenny just now. Jericho with Kenta is kind of the matches we're going with at the moment. Just keep looking to see if there's any other WWE people that get available, but a lot of people getting fired from IWRG. Jesus hell, man, everybody's sacking people. Right, so Mark Quinn, we're just going to let go. I don't really need somebody at 38 that's not got the great skills. So that'll be the first person to go. So there's a lot of good ideas I've got going forward. Just it's kind of getting the September event out of the way, getting to All In, having a stellar All In, where I think we'll bring in Punk as the colour commentator, and then we'll look at after that storylines and properly go. And might even look at a second TV show as well. I think when you start to get a lot more written contracts, that's when you go. That's when you go with 2 television deals. Alright, so Sunday what have we got? Tape change in BJW, Dagger Booker rant. No, I don't see anything there. Iron Man, Colt Cabana, Ray Phoenix's. Fuck off, WWE. I wanted Kevin Steen in for this fucking episode. He's seriously considering both offers. They've went 12-4, 20%, 4 years. 20, can I just chuck my money at Kevin Owens? Fuck. 13,530 is the maximum Tony Khan's going to let me spend. So I don't think we'll get him in. Mine we're also going to be looking at Cesaro as well. I don't want to jinx anything with Kevin Owens just yet. Until this deal is done. Because I've seen it before where you think you're going to get them and then they don't sign. Even though Kevin Owens is somebody that'll be at WWE for a long time, I think he signed the 5-year deal. I think he's pretty happy, gets to see his family a good bit, so I think he's happy there. He's usually pushed quite well. It's a good bot. Good header away. Oh, could bring in Jeremy Borash actually. I'm still thinking CM Punk. This is interesting. There we go, guys. There we go. There is our first person that is defecting. We have Ettore Wen. We have Big E signing 4-year deal, $7,000 a month. Starts in 23 days. So he'll be here for, why, quite conveniently, all in. What a time to make your debut. This is a potential company relationship that changes because of Major League Wrestling. Okay, they want to, I can only accept it, so alright, cool. We'll just kill that company then. Jack Evans, I keep him and Angelico. Give him a 1-year deal. So I think it's obvious what we're going to call Big E when he gets here. Because, I did say we'd be changing people's names up so we don't, get anything. So, is it or Ellen? Alter Ego. Big E nowadays. We have got E. Yes, Big E. Just E. We'll change his gimmick when it's the debuts, just remind me to do that. But E is in. It's going to be mad. We can have him as a main guy as well. But he was one of my champions at one point. Mother save. But that's 5-2-10. I have to go and play some F1. So, as always, cheers for tuning in, guys. Much appreciated. Always keep an eye on Twitter. That's the main place to check I'm going to be streaming. Because when I go live, I'll tweet out as well. But if you're not following, hit the follow button. Simple notification. I'll let you alert you as well to when we are going live. Hopefully something tomorrow. If not, definitely Saturday. But take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And let the war begin. Catch you later. Bye bye.